Hello, hello everyone. We we be here. We be here doing the stuff. Okay. We got the vibey vibes going. We're just here chilling. Yeah, I know. This is gonna be the story. So I need to go based on the outline. Um wolf. So I'm at this part by that logic. Okay. So if we're working on that part, we're working on it, right? All right. I want to let's close Discord because I have Spotify playing. And this says it's safe. So let's go with that. Um so why they could keep said pet slash how that worked out for them. Um I don't know what I want to call this exactly. Notes. It's a familiar, right? Okay. They have a familiar. And is a wolf. Okay, so basically. Okay. A, let's open this. Google. Google Translate. Magic. Whimsical. Cool. I'm out Latin. Absurdus. Ooh. Whimsical. Yeah. So here's I need to add to my notes. Notes. So it's kind of world building. Um so familiars slash magic animals. I need that in capital. Are absolute animals, i.e., like wolf, cat, see, absolute part coming from absurdus, which is Latin for whimsical. For we're just gonna copy this. Copy. Oh. So 13. Okay. And let's change this to black. 13. 13. Okay. Okay. So we have that. Ariel. Let's change this to Ariel. Just so it's all the same stuff. Yeah. So now we at least have consistent story stuff to work with. Hey, I'm Sue Wolf. It's Absu Wolf. Supposedly extinct. Alice mutters. Out. Pulling. Before getting bag off. Next to the Absu Wolf. Alice, what's an Absu Wolf? Tyler. Sure. Sleep with Crystal listening close in. An Absu Wolf is a magic wolf or familiar. This one seems unbonded. All magic or animals, familiars. So this kind of does work into how they found their pet versus why they could keep it. So it's kind of a 2-in-1. Hello, Galaxy. It's not schoolwork. I'm writing. I'm just writing because I like writing, Galaxy. But hello. Welcome in. Forgot to do that earlier. Yeah, I don't have homework anymore. I'm choosing to write. Basically, what I'm doing is I gave myself an outline to work with. I'm working on this part. And I'm hoping to get a paragraph for each of these lines. Because I have so far for all that. And I'm hoping once I do that, then I can go back, copy and paste it into here in a different color like that. And then change all the... And then write more. And like each paragraph could become 2 or 3. Could be 7 or 8. Who knows? But I am hoping to write this and maybe eventually publish it. But like that's well off. So yeah. But anyway, how is the Galaxy today? Bond with a being usually. So Galaxy is fine. That's good. Yes-ish. We will be streaming together. Not this upcoming week, Monday through Friday, but the week after. Because this week on my Friday stream, from that day until every day through that whole week, so through that weekend, through that whole week, and through the next weekend, I will be streaming every single day. And I'm going to try and do a 24-hour stream that Wednesday. And I'm pulling Guido into it, if that counts. I'm pulling a few people into it, if that makes sense. So, I don't know exactly what we'd be doing. But, probably at least a few hours of a few different games. So, I got that to look forward to. But, I think that's the next time I'm streaming with Guido. It might be earlier in the week that I stream with her too, but I don't know. I might do both. Usually a humanoid one. Bottom simulator. I don't even know if that's a thing, Galaxy. I mean, if it is, then depends on the cost, but I'm willing to drag Guido into many games. Okay, let's go on Steam and search that. Ooh, hold on, this book looks good. Or not book. That looks good. Bottom sim. No. It is not a thing. It is not a thing. At least not on Steam. Because it just came up with a... Yeah, it just came up with Sims 4 packs that I already own. So, like, not doing that. Usually a humanoid one. Live as long as they're just familiar. And about every... So, how... Actually, two... What? Few 3 or 400 years, one will bond with two. Alice explains while taking care the Absu wolf's injury. So, well, no. This is... Add to personal dictionary. Thank you. No, I want it a familiar. I know how to spell. 3. Okay, then why are they considered extinct unless they... Can I really not spell extinct? No, I can't. Were hunted. Crystal. Bending down to use wolf. To animals in general don't don't tend to be well liked among those who never get one. There we go. So, anyway, yes. I'm hoping that I can get at least through my week off, get through the outline. Because I'm already almost at 2. Thank God. That took forever. And I'm going to work on that, obviously. But then I'm hoping to get from here through to about here-ish. Maybe here. Between here and here today. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm going to plan for. One. This. Size. Me. Before. King. Up. Alright. So wolf. Leave of your injuries. No, it's not replied. Trying to make it present tense. Don't make it both, Google Translate. Please. Okay, so would you like to escape? We pretend we've never seen you. Let's asks suit animal ending up the suit looks at her. Then all three of them nods before running into a nearby forest. So Alice, those wouldn't happen to be the okay, Google Translate. Monster. No. Teeth. Monster teeth. A dentrum. That's possible. Evil. Yeah, I think I want Malu. Copy. Notes. Paste. And 13 Ariel. So use that as that. Highlight color none. Oh, fuck. I have a solution. Copy from that. Save, backspace that. That. Is Latin for 13 Ariel. The monsters are called Malu. Hydrate. Okay. Hi, Amber. How is the amber today on this fine time zone time? Malu from this area. What they still I was grabbing for her. Sword. Crab rave, okay. Very eepy. I understand. I understand. I sure would. Below whisper voice saying lurk. Pause. What kind are they? Tyler wanders back quietly. The speed. Ones, you know, super fast and can outrun anything. Yes, it's quietly. Ooh. As before. Yes. Still as cautiously to not alert them. Chris, barrier in this 10 seconds, preferably, and hope for the best, or barrier into the woods. Alice whispers back. Yeah. They all nod, and Crystal manages to create a wall, or the Sele Mula. Yeah, it's Mula, right? There are different kinds of Mula. Okay. Okay. Different types of Malu monsters. Sele, Malu, Alu. Okay. Super fast. Hydrate again, okay. Super fast. Can get up to, in our own terms, about C5 each. Okay. Hit. So the kids run towards nearby woods. Hold on. 13. I don't want this on 12. I want it at 13. Okay. Okay. Let's wear the Zoo Wolf. Okay, this, just from making this go up 1 from 12 to 13, it went up a whole, like, page. So, like, I might just be using 13. So, gone. Manage to get the forest, but hey, to some animals that are clearly which is worse at this point. Let's ask. I don't know how I want to. I want a mood there, but I don't know what. So I'll just go back to that at another point, or not at all. I don't know. Well, I'll have to go back to it when I do that. Okay. I mean, I'm soon. Animals are nicer overall, so them. For grabbing, wrestling them towards a dry river, narrowly missing the Selemalu, right? Selemalu? Selemalu? Yeah, Selemalu. Okay. That's fine. Centimeters. Crystal pulls to stop right before bends. Any ideas? Cause that is a waterfall with a large drop. Hydrate again. Okay. Okay. Not this time. Alice says, king her head. Okay. Just as the Selemalu were going to attack, and an wolf ripped them to shreds. To us. asks the Sue animal. Confused. This is the same Sue just healed last week. We're all better. That's good. Thank you for the help. Or this is round 2. Pat wolves. Add. Okay. As she does that, siblings also can, and I'll bond with the Sue Wolf, who apparently can sense emotions if they're strong enough. And that's how we got this Sue Wolf. A wolf. Her name is let's go with Crystal finishes is explaining to their parents. Okay, at each other. Hey. Alright. Figure out what Sue Wolf even eats then, as well as taking care of her. Their dad. Sighs. They're just so done with their kids' chaos. It's great. So, I literally got 3 paragraphs out of 1 line. And, I can get a lot more because holy crap, that's a lot. But that's also a lot of back and forth text, but still. But also, if I do, yeah, because this is, we're almost at page 4, guys. They eat, they eat the same foods we have. It just can't eat. What is it in notes? No. Food. Plants. Don'y. Okay. Eat. Don'y. Because they only eat raw meat. And otherwise, same food. Otherwise, the same food. As for everything else, she can sleep in one of our rooms or the living room, and we all go out frequently enough that bringing her out to run around will be easy enough. Alice states matter of factly. See, I do this. Look at this goober. Hi, X. Welcome in. How goes it? Yes, happy egg. Egg. Yeah. How are you this fine time zone time, X? Just woke up? Okay, so not at the feeling stuff yet. I get that. I feel that on an emotional level. I feel like that half the time too. So, yep. Today is Egg Day, tomorrow Egg Monday, and then Earth Day. And then apparently it's Administrative Professionals Day, but it's also Holocaust Remembrance Day, which makes sense. Which absolutely makes sense. But then, a week after the Remembrance Day is Wednesday, and then birthday. Ooh, Earth Day. Yeah! Yeah, it's Earth Day. Exactly. Alright. Both and nod and bend down to pet the sea wolf. Thank you for protecting them. Their brother says before the sea wolf bonds with both her and her husband. Well. Okay, so let's do that. So out literally got 3 paragraphs. Happy. Happy Easter. Hi, Sylvia. Hi, Quest. It's okay, X. Per the poll I have in my server, I will be doing a 24-hour stream, but I will be taking breaks for like food and such and possible other stuff. Not sure yet. How goes it, Sylvia? Yeah. So I already told Guido I'm dragging her into that to some extent, for at least some of it. Just don't pull at me. No. So what? So I'm debating on when to start, but if so I'm weird in that if I see sunlight coming through my windows, which I will, I can't fall asleep unless I'm sick. So basically, when I wake up, I'm giving myself enough time to eat and honestly do whatever other morning stuff I have to do. But then I will be just starting stream. So, but then once I do that, that'll be a good chunk of the day. But then by the time I'm done, it'll be morning again. So I won't be able to fall asleep until that night. So, but I'm also planning on streaming the day after. So I might just do like a longer stream, I guess. Might do longer than 24 hours, I don't know. This is how I am as well. Yeah, like unless I'm sick, I can't sleep in their sunlight. So if I start as soon as I wake up, that's great for the stream, but But uh, I wouldn't be able to fall back asleep. Maybe? Because that'd be an extra, what, 8 hours? Yeah, maybe. I might also just make it to that. And then take a break for a while. Get more food. Do a few things. And then stream again a few hours later for a couple hours. And then just kind of chill a bit. But I have not fully determined. But yeah, so I also don't know if my computer can handle a 24-hour stream. So we're going to see how well that goes as well. Because as is, we know how much my computer struggles. And I don't know if it can. But I also have some visual novel games that might take a little bit of time. So, okay. So, yeah. So, Guido's Tomodachi. Good. Ooh, thank you, X. Yeah, Guido messaged me while I was in the middle of something and goes, hey, can I do this? And I'm like, yeah, sure, go for it. But also, something some of you guys are going to like, during the 24-hour stream, and only during the 24-hour stream, I will be doing exercises on stream, but I'll also be in VC the whole time. She was doubting me. She should have never doubted you, X. Family meeting time. Fuck, what's the mom's name? What's the mom's name? Wait. Oh, it's in here somewhere. Brea. Okay. Yeah. It's up the stairs to her 3 children and their familiar Absu Wolf. But yes, so during the 24-hour stream, I will do exercises and such on stream. Only during that stream. I will try and be in VC the whole time. Hydrate, okay. Hi, Take. Okay, I'm no longer shrimping, Take. Stretch, okay. And, how goes it, this fine time zone time? And, I've been doing some stretches / yoga and such in the morning. I am no longer scrimping. I am sitting properly. Sitting properly is not something I do constantly or much at all. I have to be like doing something. Or my hands have to be occupied with something other than a computer. Like if I'm coloring, that's fine. If I'm doing other stuff, that's fine. Yeah, Absu Wolf. Yeah. A few minutes. Hi, Zavy. It goes well. Just waking up you. It's going pretty good. I woke up a little while ago. I was just chilling and vibing. Did my morning yoga / exercises stuff. How goes it, Xavi? And had some breakfast, did some Animal Crossing, which I do really wish I could stream again, but I need to fuck with my computer again. This is, yes. How are you in house stream? I'm doing pretty good. I've been chilling and vibing, and then I started stream. Stream's going pretty good. We're working on a story that I'm writing, which, like, you can see the notes. I have stuff for it. I have an outline I'm working off of. I'm here. I'm hoping to get to either this part or this part, and each one is at least one paragraph, except for this one, which is like 3, which can, on one of them can be turned into 5. Hurting a fellow streamer. Yes, exactly. And yeah, so I'm just kind of working on that. I might do a couple other things too. Haven't decided yet. But thank you. I'm either really organized or really no in between. But I was just discussing what I'm going to do for birth week. Because I'm going to stream the 25th, regular stream, then and then I'm going to stream every single day through May 4th. And I'm going to do a 24-hour stream the 30th. It might be longer than 24 hours. It depends on my computer cooperating. And that is the one stream where I will have exercises that I actually do on stream versus just in that. And yeah. If I knew I could 21st stream. So it is a 24-hour stream, and I will be streaming the next day, but I might just extend it if I can, if my computer can handle it. However, I'm also allowed to take 30-minute breaks as, like, I need to. Like, I'm not gonna stream for an hour and take a 30-minute break, stream for an hour, take a 30-minute break, but I might stream for like 4 or 5 hours, take a 30-minute break, stream for another 2-3 hours, maybe 4, stream, take another half-hour break, kind of thing. Or like, oh, but that's also not including, like, if I have to go to the bathroom. That's more like if I need food or I want to walk to Dunkin's or something. Look, Savvy, I have gone 3 days almost, or about 3 days without sleep, without any caffeine. So, like, I can handle that, I think. But for sleep, it takes me about an hour, and I can't have any light whatsoever. So, I'm going to wake up the 30th. Yeah, don't recommend that, X. I've done that once. I was in high school, and it was not something I could help. I physically could not sleep. I did then pass out for like 16 hours, and for the next like 2 or 3 nights. But, yeah, so we're going to be doing that. But as for sleeping, I have to literally be in a super dark room for like an hour or more. So if there's sunlight, I'm not going to be able to sleep. So, like, yay me. So I'm just kind of, I might just pull the May 1st stream into the 24-hour stream and then just chill. And yeah. But yes, I did that once, X, and I tried to sleep. I kid you not. I just physically couldn't, no matter what I did. So, But then, like I said, I slept for like 16 hours. Honestly, I'm glad I can sleep well. Yeah. That's also part of the reason why I have a consistent sleep schedule. That, and like if I don't, I am a hot mess. Hot mess. So I try not to do that too much. So yay me. Months later, everyone at the table. So, okay, outline. If I'm here and I'm hoping to get to here or here, then the week I have off, possibly Friday. I don't know about Friday though. But on the week off, I will be working on this at least a bit. And yeah, I was recovering sleep for like 2 or 3 weeks afterwards. It's not a problem, I swear. I really was. But I'm hoping by the time the week off I have is over, I will have all of this at least in here. And then this, I'm just doing that with a paragraph and turning it into 2 or 3 paragraphs if I can. Or turning into more or less, depending on how it goes. But I am hoping to do that. And there. Thing. Space. Mom, what's going on? Taylor asks. Asks yawning. Yeah, thank you. There's something your father and I have to tell you all. Freya is quietly at them. Crystal was adopted. Tom says you're still our daughter, just not by blood. It's all Crystal. Okay. In place. Everything seems in place, yes. It seems in place. So far it is. I'm hoping I can keep this up through the whole thing. And I can just rework it that way. But also, when I do this, I'm going to constantly change the paragraphs from here to this color. And then, like, the paragraphs I rewrite, I'm going to add another thing. And then I'm going to go back through that and add some notes and let a couple people look at it up close and be like, hey, can you double check this and leave notes on it as like you want to or as needed. So but I do like it on 13 font because I haven't really added too many details, I feel. Because, like, we don't know what color their hair or their eyes are, or what they look like, or if they all look alike or not. So, like, I do have stuff I have to explain. And, like, I have a picture of their living quarters, which, honestly, I I'm thinking I might make it in The Sims 4 and just make a file or a specific thing for it and just do that. And like it'll only be like their yard, or I might eventually do the whole place, but I'm hoping to do that. Honestly, I kind of also want to make a map for it, but that's well later on. But I also don't know how to add a map to this, so like I'm not doing it anytime soon. Alright. Ads will be playing shortly, sadly. Because that's what they are. They're ads. And yeah. We'll be working on that. I'm also hoping... Computer, you good? How was I adopted? Still quietly. So, when Tyler was about a year old, so thankfully, this auto saves. So I don't typically save it just because it auto saves, which is the only reason. But I'm hoping to get that done, and I'm thinking to do the house, possibly this village, and I might also take pictures of it on my phone and just send them to my other Discord account. And so then I have an idea, and then map I can work on separately. And I'm also thinking can't believe I'm saying this, but like I might see if in Infinity Nikki or Sims 4, depending on what works best, I can possibly make the siblings, or at least a vague idea. So I have ideas for that, because like this is a place that there's no one really going in and out. Crystal's the only one in about 100 years. When Ty was about a year old, we were was pregnant with pregnant with Alice last time, and we heard crying. Your father went to look for why while Ty waited. He came back holding you in your yellow blanket. It said your name was Crystal, so we continued. The town said that since we saved you, that you should stay with us. So siblings each other in disbelief. Okay, so they... So this is kind of turning into one. I need a minute. Still says leaving, running up the stairs. Rose close behind. Okay. Where was Crystal, and how did she get there? Unless I think it comes across decently that Alice is a bit of a bookworm, but I don't know how well. But yes, Alice is a bookworm, but she doesn't know how to people the best. But she also knows how to people if she knows the people very well. Ask curiously. That's the thing. Ow. Nobody knows. Nobody knew who she was. So she doesn't. If I could type magic similar to anyone we've ever heard of, or anyone any explorer has heard of. So only thing I can think of is she was teleported there. Is that okay? Tom answers his daughter. Quiet, calm. Quiet, sturdy. Quietly yet sturdy. If was teleported there, and she was the first one in over 100 years who's been able to get here from another planet. How? Why hasn't anyone else come? Unless they were unable to take care of her or were forced in some way. Alice asks. Bombarding her parents with questions. Asks. Okay. Wait, if she was teleported in, then where is she from? Tyler as well. Oh, just. Okay, so they're asking questions. Okay. Have their kids want the truth. So these are kind of all. These are kind of all going together, so like at least there's that. So that is something. So wait. Allie. Is what do you mean? Oh. Asks back down in her spot between her other sister. Well, either your parents couldn't or wouldn't keep you, but for some reason you were able to come here. Since no explorer has ever met anyone else with your power, wow, I can't type powers, or similar to them, your powers or power similar, we can assume you're not from this planet, making you the first. Alice is really just info dumping, and I love that for her. Alice is a good mean. She means the best, but she does not know how to people. It's great. You're the first person in over 100 years to ever come here, whether by magic or not. So who was powerful enough to send you to our home, our planet, but not able to come himself? My guess is a royal family of some kind. Alice dumps. Yes. I love all my characters. I love the 3 siblings. But like I said, I'm not giving a huge amount of characterization to them. At least not yet. I'm with the whole Rose being their Absu wolf, I'm hoping to like kind of show that they fully trust each other to do their parts, but that their parts are different. Like Crystal can stretch, okay. And like Crystal's good with a sword because she made one with her magic, which hence why it's called an Absu sword, because like why not? And the brother, Tyler, is the charismatic one. And Alice is like the book person that can't people to save her life, but also not the best fighter. But like, I'm also making it so, like, I'm making it so that that Crystal, okay, hydrate, I can do that. Crystal is going to be more scrappy, but more capable of fights and able to be charismatic, but much more street smart and people smart. Whereas Tyler's like a perfect mix, and Alice is full like, is full book smart and like random knowledge smart. Before going to the library, living room, looking on a shelf. So, I may be royal. Need to figure out where I come from. But namely, you can figure out why I was sent here. You're, and I can decide if they become an uncle, like the us have. Copy notes. $15 that color. People. That bold. And that not that is a family. Let's just leave that at that. Hi, Zath. How goes, Zath? From namely. It's okay, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. We're just kind of vibing and writing. Zath. Shout out. Just kind of chilling and vibing. Here. Yeah. Is going well. I made myself a little self-care basket with like a few candies in it, a couple notebooks, some pens, some face masks and such. Some of which I did get from someone else who was like, hey, a parent brought in something for like 4 staff for a self-care basket. So I used some of that and some of the stuff I already had. So I might go get a couple more things for it, but I'm pretty happy with it so far. So as far as I care and know, though, your my mom and dad raised me. Did I use the wrong your? I wasn't sure. Raised me, care of me, took me in, and accepted me as your own crystal. Up and giving her parents a huge hug. Here it is. Alice book. According to this, the former royals from from over 100 years ago had a magically protected library that has information on every other royal family. It says it's found. Insert riddle here. I'm not doing a riddle right now. I will do a riddle, just not right this second. So we should be able to find out about Bristol's magic and where she's from. Alice says, Alice finishes. Alright, Finley. Okay, so this is still kind of into this. Okay, so I'm picturing like different seasons here. They're not gonna be like where I am, but it's also not gonna be just warm the whole time. Like fall, leaves die, certain plants thrive in it, certain plants don't. Winter, it gets cold, there's snow, but not a ton. And like it melts, but once it's spring, it starts warming up a little bit. And then after spring is summer, which gets hot, but not too hot. Okay. So I'm getting to here quite well. And it's only been an hour and a half. I'm proud of myself. Because I will have to go back through and go to detail on this. They find out everything, tell their parents. Okay. Found or even alive. The spells will probably be on its own a paragraph or two. But like after I go back into the redo, it might become more like 4 or 5. And like these are smart kids. And they find out a lot of information they don't necessarily need to know. And like Alice starts putting it together and goes, wait, what the does this mean? And then they like all figure it out. So a while later. So this has just little snippets of them growing up and causing chaos. I need to go back and add so much chaos. We're on page 5, guys. Because, like, everything I've seen says, like, oh, yeah, do it poorly and then go back through and make it actually decent. And, like, that's so true because if I don't have that, I'm not doing it at all. So, like, I don't expect this to be any good at this point. But once it gets in here, I'm hoping it'll be okay-ish. And then we'll see what other people think. Because at that point, then it's, I've seen it a while, but also that's why I'm like, I don't want to do the whole thing. I don't. I do and I don't. Because, like, I want to give myself a break from it as well. So then I can go back and be like, why is this not working? Or why do I not like this? Oh, because of this. So, Later, the siblings are all in the village library. The librarian. Okay. Notes. Peace. Family. Page. Mizia. Mother. Hydrate. Okay. I will hydrate again. Page. Mizia. Did I spell that right? Yeah. Korean. The older two siblings look each other behind Alice and follow her right to Mrs. Wizia. Excuse me. Wizia. Do you by chance have any books on Moyles here? Perhaps riddles as well? Alice asks using a very sweet, angelic-like voice. Almost child innocence if you didn't know her. So right now they're figuring this out. So outline, we're at the figuring this crap out. They need to figure out where that is. But to do that, I also need to do the riddle. And, like, I don't want to yet. Because, honestly, I don't want to stop and then not be able to think of it. And then, like, I can't. Can't. So, I'm just going to keep going and go back to it. It's great. But that's okay. Because I figure once I go through this, I can go back, do that. Actually, let's highlight that and make that a different color. Do that. Alright, hold on. I will BRB because now I have to go to the bathroom. And I will run 1 minute of ads for it. Alright, we're back. And my mouse disappeared. Yay! That ain't gonna stop me. I just don't have a mouse anymore. That's fine. Yeah, I just don't have a mouse anymore. It's fine. I just can't highlight anything. So, of course. Of course, dear. Are you teaching your brother and sister by chance? Mrs. Wizia. This is while leading them across the small building. Before crossing. Oh, here we go. All the books we have on broils are on this bookshelf. Maybe I'll just make Newcrest in one of my saves into that. I don't know. So, story builds in Newcrest. Take photos of plus save. Make whole village, just town, work on other areas, make characters in Sims / Infinity Nikki, because then I can do both more detailed and less detailed. She finishes with a smile. Thank you so much. This is, yeah, as with a slight bow, because she gonna be polite to the librarian but not to her siblings, because what else do you do? That's accurate. What and smile. Well, as the librarian looks away. Now, Crystal. Now, we look. Ty says, pulling out library book. Oh, Alice scans, not scanned. Oh, before pulling out a large book. This book says it has information on our last royals, which means it should be able to help us figure out where their library is. Alice says, putting herself down on the floor, leaning against the wall. Time Crystal, keep looking, and also plop themselves down right next to Alice. Before they know it, this is yet back. Oh, dears. You all wanted to read? Tyler can still? Well, you can all come back tomorrow. And some more if you'd like. But it's closing time now. Mrs. Izia says, trying not to startle the children. Thank you. And actually, is it possible for me to borrow this? I'll bring it back tomorrow. There's a thing here not in my other books I'd like to be for a school assignment, though. Alice is continuing sweet voice. Of course, dear. Yeah. As after the 3 kids up home, Alice bring the book. So, because I don't have a mouse, I'm just gonna go from what I can work on off the top of my head, and we're gonna just go from there, man. I don't know. I might do a couple more paragraphs. I haven't decided yet. So, let's the book that's so special. Crystal asks optimistically. It says where the last royals resided. As well, where they would leave the planet from. So, Alice responds. So, the book basically tells us where the library would be. Tyler. Wow, I can't type. Tyler is glancing between his sisters, to which Alice nods. Once home, open the book back up, and Alice pulls out another 6 books off of her own shelf. Cross-referencing everything she could she can to figure out the location of the library. Okay. I think that's all I'm going to do this time. Because, am getting to the EP point. So, I will see you guys all next time. And bye-bye.